change. You know, when you have such skill that the U.S. has, that's something that now levels the playing field a little bit.
Who are the speedsters for the United States?
How about all of them? Who isn't a speedster? Right with this guy.
Here comes Jack Hughes up the right side. Hughes, stick handling, still controlling. Hughes lost it at the blue line. It's Barenov. Up to Amirov. Amirov through neutral ice. Over the blue line he goes. Amirov cutting in. As he falls, Session chips it down to McCarthy. McCarthy for Hughes. As Case McCarthy. Over to York. York, a tournament all-star last year at this tournament. It's up for Zegras. Zegras brings it in. Zegras, quick shot, and Askarov, I mean, why not? Let it fly. He lost it momentarily, and he finds it in his
I like that play by Trevor Zegras. Like, you know what? Test the goalie. Let's see how alert you are. You know what? You haven't taken shots like that all the way through the game, and now let's see. Are you ready? It's an excellent play by Trevor Zegras.
Coming into the game, Zegras 7 assists in the tournament. Looking for his first goal, and he let it fly. Good test of the Russian netminder. Helleson, far boards, keeps it in, and Beecher has a look, and they'll bring it back into American territory. Zegras over the blue line, hesitates, around he goes, drives in, Zegras tries to tuck it in short side, and Askarov made the stop. Helleson keeps it in. And Beecher, he decides to change as well. It's up to Boldy. Boldy, near circle. Boldy curls around. Fresh legs out for the United States. Turcotte, wrist shot off Mukhamadullin, and comes out of the zone as the young Russian defenseman made the block. Turcotte stays onside. Fensori, wrist shot. That hit Mukhamadullin and went behind the net. Cautious start to this 4-on-4 overtime winner, off to the gold medal game, and the loser will play for bronze tomorrow here in Ervik. Boldy lost his stick, and then he awkwardly grabs onto it again, but lost the puck, and look out, Groshev in, Groshev backhand, Spencer Knight, what a stop as Groshev was in.
It's how quickly things can go the other way. Matthew Boldy trying to maintain control. He loses a grip on a stick, and then Groshev finds that loose puck behind Marshall Warren and Dominic Fensori. And Spencer Knight, though, he's not going to let him come across the front of the net. That's another good element of goaltending.
Right in front. Shot fanned on. Knight made the initial pad stop, still loose. And finally, Henry Thrun will settle it down for the Americans. Wow, Spencer Knight, a couple of great saves in this overtime. Thrun will play it behind the net for York.
You're going left to right, and you got to kick back the left pad to make a save. Very impressive by Spencer Knight.
It's been showtime for the goalies at both ends. Nearly 3 minutes gone in this 4-on-4 OT. Vlasic doesn't like what he sees, so he'll set things up again from his own zone, and he gives to Jack Hughes. Hughes waits, wrist shot off the skate of Mukhamadullin into the far corner. Spiridonov picks it up on the left wing. He's hit by Helleson, and he pushes him off the puck as Cole Caulfield for Vlasic. Back to Caulfield. 2 goals in the game, and here comes Caulfield. Cole Caulfield, wrist shot, kick save. And as Cole Caulfield a burst up that left side for the Americans.
Cole Caulfield's hands are so quick. He's moving, and he gets his hands set and off his stick so quickly. You have to be very sharp as a goaltender.
Here comes York, the defenseman, and just offside as Beecher was already into the zone, so they'll blow it down. It's been a dominant performance over the years for the Americans at this tournament. It's amazing. 15 consecutive medals at this tournament as we have a look at what you talked about, Craig. Just great athleticism.
Well, that left pad save, you're moving one way and you got to come back with your other leg to make the save.
Broshev again, his second burst, shoots Spencer Knight. Second time that he stops Maxime Broshev. I mean, 2 great chances in overtime, and Knight shuts him down.
Well, he shuts down the net. Again, neutral zone face-off, and Broshev is off, but Spencer Knight, look where he is. Just perfect position. I mean, you don't see the net as a shooter, and you look up, and Spencer Knight just closes it right down.
York below his own goal line. Under 6 minutes to go in OT.
Best chances have been by Russia in the overtime.
Alex Turcotte moves into the offensive zone. Turcotte avoids the body check, gets the puck behind the goal line. Turcotte, far circle, in front. Lindmark tied up, as Owen Lindmark couldn't get a shot away, so he goes back to the point. Vlasic for York. Back to Vlasic. Vlasic, wrist shot, tip just wide. Rebound side of the net, still loose in front. Lindmark got spun around as he tried to get a shot on net. As Lindmark takes play into the corner. Back up to Vlasic. Vlasic takes it into the corner, has a look, he'll flip it in with the backhand, and the Americans needing a change, and they'll take one. As same for the Russians, as Nikolai Barenov will wait for fresh legs. He'll drop it off, and he'll go off as well. As we hit the 5-minute mark in OT, first semifinal on TSN NHL Network. Played off the near boards, Pensori zips that across, up to Farrell. Farrell chips to himself, tries to get that puck in the corner, gets spun around, but it's held in. Hellison works around his man. Hellison still skating with it. Hellison controls. Continues to move in the offensive zone. Down for Zegras. Zegras has Farrell with him. Zegras curls around. Behind the net he goes. Zegras still on the puck. Backdoor play. As Pensori really couldn't corral the pass, Farrell picks it up. And again, the Americans are changing behind the play.
Got to hold the advantage now. But now Russia's able to make the change as the U.S. goes all the way back.
Classic for Jack Hughes. The backhand pass, he hits Cole Caulfield. Cole Caulfield back for Vlasic. Vlasic, wrist shot tipped, and Hughes was in front looking for the redirect. Chipped into Spencer Knight as the defenseman Mukamadulin was driving the play, and Hughes chips to himself. Hughes with Caulfield. Jack Hughes, wrist shot! And the netminder got just a piece. Askarov got enough as it hits the netting behind him for a face-off with 3 minutes and 36 seconds remaining.
Well, you see what speed can do for you. Not only does it open up ice, but it backs up defenders, and that goes off the crossbar and out of play. But when you get that type of room, it's because of the way that your speed is pushing back opponents.
That close to moving on to the gold medal game. Beecher on the forecheck for the Americans. As the Russians move it up ice, led by Gritsyuk. He has Spiridonov with him. Puck is freed up though for Cam York. Matthew Boldy at the blue line, holds it in, drops for York as he sends it across. In front, York the tip as the defenseman started the play, and Cam York was driving in, looking to tap it home. Kusumidula. As Konstantinov takes the body check from Hughes, a little bump, and Vlasic's on it for the Americans. Under 3 minutes to go in OT. Hughes skates away. Jack Hughes over the blue line, tried to dangle in, and Askarov finds the puck, and he'll play it. That's Cole Caulfield in the offensive zone. And there he is, Caulfield over the blue line with space. He's got Turcotte. Caulfield towards the net, and he fired it wide. Vlasic chips it along the boards. Caulfield holds it in. Then Sori has a look near corner as the Americans are changing. Turcotte on it. Zegras in front. And Zegras couldn't accept the pass. And it's a chess match with these line changes as now the Russians get it in deep and they'll get some fresh legs out. Under 2 minutes to go in overtime. 4-on-4 here in northern Sweden. Turcotte sent it to the right side. Hellison into the corner he goes with Turcotte. Comes to the near boards. Zegras hits his man. Run keeps it in. Zegras battling for the puck. A battle won by the Russians with 1:30 remaining. The captain, Bud Colson, brings it in. Amirov picks it up. Barenov, long wrister, no traffic in front at all, and that's easy for Spencer Knight to keep the play moving. Up ahead for Caulfield. He'll dish for Hughes. As we approach the final minute, York, the defenseman, drives in. York bumped off the puck.
What a play by Barenov, the number 4 for Russia. First of all, stripping the puck and then escaping underneath. That's just brilliant defensive play by Nikolai Barenov. They're calling too many men on the ice.
With 44.8 seconds remaining.
I think they're calling it too many men on the timeout, but it looks like he's calling it too many men on the ice boundary. The linesman turned around and pointed right to the Russian bench. Yeah.
So the Americans are calling the timeout. Refs are from Canada and Sweden. Guillaume Labonte from Canada and Marcus Lind from Sweden. Linesmen from Switzerland and Czech, Josef Spur and David Osweiger. And that is indeed the call. So can you believe this? The United States on the power play in the final minute of this overtime. Winner moves on to the gold medal game.
Yes, this is
unreal.
Hard to believe.
And the pressure mounts for that young man. The 16-year-old Yaroslav Askarov in net for Russia. 46 seconds remaining.
Turcotte, Zegras, Caulfield, and Hughes. 4 forwards out on the ice for the U.S.
Off the draw, Caulfield controls. He wanted Hughes. Hughes has to hustle back, and he gets to the puck in time. He's shadowed by Sheshin. Hughes over the blue line for Turcotte. Turcotte in the slot. Hughes sends it across. As Turcotte will get parked in front of the net. Zegras, tons of room. Hughes shot off the bar. Hits the post. Jack Hughes at OT. Hughes back on it. Wrist shot stopped. Rebound Zegras. Behind the net he goes. 12 seconds remaining. In front. Hughes. And a deflection wide as Turcotte picks it up. 8 seconds to go. Drops for Hughes. Hughes tried to send it across. It's broken up. And Russia escapes. Wow. They kill it off. The power play in the final seconds.